He's there in our prayers. When two or more are gathered in His name, just call God, He will be there with you, beside you. That's how it is. Okay. So, this is what we are cultivating. Malinaw ba? Let me bring it to phobias and trauma. We are born, okay, from this time up to today. Okay. Now, in life, there are events that happen. Okay? There are events that give an impression in our minds, in our body. Okay? Sometimes accidental events. Think of an event. All of us meron. Sometimes the event is a good experience. Sometimes it's not so good. Okay? Sometimes it's really bad. Okay? Si Brother Dojo nga meron siyang pasyente. Jojo Apollo from Indonesia. CFC. Meron siyang pasyente. Ang feeling ng babae, lagi siyang galit sa nanay niya. At hindi maintindihan ng tao, bakit ganito yung aking pakiramdam sa aking ina. That woman, even before birth, yung nanay niya, pinalalaglag siya. So, umiinom ng pampalaglag. Karoon ako ng household na ganyan. No, si Brother June. No, na pang-anim na siya, ayaw na siya ng nanay niya. So, inom ng pampalaglag. Hindi naman malaglag-lag yung kuloko eh. Pinanganak pa rin. So, chapter head na nga siya ngayon eh. No? May purpose eh. So, that woman had a trauma, even inside the mother. And one day, it just appears as something na hinihate niya ang mami niya. At hindi niya malaman kung bakit. And through regression analysis, ano ba nangyari? And then lumabas nga na there was that event na pinapalaglag siya ng mami niya. At nung naalaman na niya yun, then even the trauma and the phobia began to disappear. Yun ang hahanapin din natin doon sa mga SUD natin. Pag nahanap mo yung bakit ka ba ganyan, maaari mo na siyang mapabalik pa din siya. Wala yan. It happens to many people. No? And through prayer, that can be reversed. Yan po. Through your change of mind, attitude, it can be reversed. Ang importante lang, na yung SUD may nakakausap. Kasi yung mga yan, walang makakausap yan eh. Maaari, feeling nila, abandoned na sila ng kanilang magulang. Kaya ganun sila. Okay? So, here, whether there was a phobia, it's put in the brain file in the subconscious, and then it leads to unexplained phobia. It leads to habits, it leads to addiction. At pag sinabi natin addiction, it doesn't mean shabu lang or heroin lang. It can be addiction to
chocolate.
Sugar addiction, any. Karoon ako ng staff na ganyan. Pagka highly stressed na, no? Ang ano niya is kain na kain. Either tsokolate o kanin. Basta kain. Yun yung panglaban dun sa stressful situation. Okay? Yun yung kanyang response. So, sinabi natin addiction, hindi lang siya po. Ngayon, of course, pwedeng tayo yung nando doon, kinakausap natin yung ating pasyente. Kamusta ka? Tapos yung ating brother, ganyan naman, nagsisigarilyo. Yung mga ganung bagay, hindi natin dapat ginagawa, no? Okay. And it may lead also. Medyo nilalinis na ako yung ganon. Or, maraming iba-ibang klaseng po. Yung iba, English lang, tapos na. No? Yung iba, gagamba. Yung iba, daga. No? Pag daga, may daga-daga. Ano pa pa yung lalaki tumalon sa silya eh. Mas nakabisis niya. Marami po tayo na phobias. Yeah. Why are we saying this? Because the child and the patient you are talking to may just have another phobia like you.
Benta, bigay.
Huh? Di ba? Kaya huwag mo na punta sa ganito kasi ganyan. May phobia ako sa ganito. Oo. Bila ikaw. Kaya madali na ngayon mag-relate. Remember, ang problema lang sa mga preso, no? Mga preso, sa prison ministry, di ba? Nakakulong siya. Ang problema lang, wala silang makausap. Yan! No? Yeah. And this is where you will come in. This is where you begin to change lives. No? Life by altering his
Attitude.
Okay? You change your attitude or you change your mindset, then you can change your own life. Yes. And if you can do that to yourself, just by example, you can also do that to another person. You change your life. Hindi ko kaya to. Kaya mo yan. Di ba? Kaya mo yan. Huwag nila sabihin, kaya mo yan. Kasi lang, adik-adikay, tama ka. Huwag mo na sabihin, yan tama siya. Di ba? Are you getting my point here, mga kapatid? Ha? Alright. Okay. Nawala. Okay. Lens through which our brain views the world that shapes our reality. We can say the world is bad, and you think that's your reality. You can always say, of course not. I have a God. I have a Lord who has offered for me. I have a God who loves me. I have a God who sacrificed for me. That alone should shape already how you think. Amen? Amen. Di ba? Yan ang maganda sa atin eh. Okay. So, how do we see the world? As couples for Christ, we see the world in a different way. It has to be. Okay? So, yan po yung Matthew. Now, when we look at readings, Matthew, okay? Our Lord went around towns and villages, teaching in the synagogue, proclaiming the gospel of the kingdom, and curing every disease and illness. God can do that. He is the Creator. Okay? At the sight of the crowd, His heart was moved with pity. And we are being asked to be pitiful. So mga nakikita natin nangyayari sa mundo. Wala ka bang pakiramdam sa nangyayari sa mundo? Ay, we have to do something. Okay? For them, pity for them. Because they were troubled and abandoned. Okay? Like sheep without a shepherd. Then He summons the 12 disciples and gave them authority over unclean spirits. You, my dear brothers and sisters, are disciples. Sabi nga ni James, you are disciples that I have called, and you are a kind of first fruit. Okay? You, the disciples, are my first fruits. Something like that. You can read that in James. Okay? So, He said to the disciples, the harvest is abundant, but the laborers are few. So ask the master of the harvest to send out laborers for his harvest. You okay, to touch the lives of others. Otherwise, our lives become meaningless. You want a useful life? Change another person's life for the better. Diba? Yeah. So He sent out the 12 and instructing them, thus, go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. there are two houses, Israel and Judah. Yeah? Two houses. Israel and Judah. The 11 tribes of Israel were scattered. It filled Europe and Russia and China. And it has filled the world. You and I are Israel. That's why when Jesus says, "Hear, Israel," that's you and me. Yun naman niya sinabing, "Hear, Judah." Iba yung Judah. Yun yung mga pariseo ayaw makinig nung pinako siya sa krus. So he calls Israel, the house of Israel. Go and make this proclamation. The kingdom of God, or the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Cure the sick, raise the dead, cleanse lepers, drive out demons. You are Israel. We are Israel. Go out there and cure. You are my disciples. Sabi ni Lord. Huh? Okay? And then finally, in Matthew 6:8, without cost you have received, without cost you are to give. So go. Okay? Nililinaw ko lang, ha? Malinaw ba? Israel. 5 years old na. Kasi mas malinaw sa kanya ang kulay ng mundo kesa sa words na tinuturo ng kanyang ina. Tama ba? Ganun ba yun? Itong anak ko, tanga talaga. Biro mo 5 taon na, hindi mo nagsasalita. Sandali, mami, huwag mo nang ganyan. Kasi baka may diferensya lang sa kanyang color recognition. Hindi naman siya talaga pogo. Diba? You see children, you give the child a white balloon, and you give another child a red balloon. What will happen to the other child? Ang sinusundan niya, yung red balloon. Bakit? Sa kanya, ang laki ng impact ng pula. Ganun eh. So, tawag po dyan, stroke effect. Okay? That's the stroke effect. Alright. So, as we move on now, let's go to the... Ako na ba ito? Calibration? Sige, tutuloy mo na. To activate your senses. Calibration. Ano yung calibration? Ito po yan. Using your senses. Like sight. No? Alright. Yan. Vision accuracy, visual ability, sharpness of the mind. Okay, kukuha tayo. Noel, may tulong na lang dito.